Amazon drone complaints could be opportunity for UK. US regulators' sluggishness over drone testing could be an opportunity for the UK, the leading academic has said. The comments came after Amazon told a U.S. Senate committee that the country's reticence was holding it back. The firm said that, by the time it had been given permission to test one prototype, the drone had already been rendered obsolete. The US Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) said the congestion of America's airspace justified its slow approach. Paul Messiner, Amazon's vice president for global public policy, told the committee earlier this week that permission to conduct outdoor tests on a home delivery drone prototype had taken more than 6 months to be granted, and came through about a week ago. "We don't test it anymore. We've moved on to more advanced designs that we are already testing abroad," he said. Mr. Messiner told the Senate Subcommittee on Aviation Operations, Safety and Security, "Nowhere outside of the United States have we been required to wait more than 1 or 2 months to begin testing." Amazon has previously said it wanted to use drones to deliver packages to people's homes. The flights would cover distances of 10 miles 16 kilometers or more and would require drones to travel autonomously while equipped with technology to avoid collisions with other aircraft. The case illustrates the frustrations of many industry representatives, who have said that the U.S. regulatory process is not keeping up with rapidly developing drone technology that could generate new revenues and cost savings for a range of industries. The FAA has sought to alleviate some of the frustrations by announcing a new blanket approval for some companies to fly limited operations, rather than requiring a new permit for each flight. The change affected only flights of up to 261 m during daylight hours and within a drone operator's line of sight. An opportunity, but concerns over the restrictive U.S. policies could provide an opportunity for the UK, according to Dr. Ravi Vaidyanathan, the senior lecturer in robotics at Imperial College London. For commercial growth, it probably does provide an opportunity because companies can do more in the UK, so they can gauge more of the market and the likely impact. The House of Lords committee has called for strict controls to be placed on the use of drones, but also for the flexibility to allow the growth of a burgeoning industry that experts have said could create thousands of jobs. Mr. Messiner called the approach of the European authorities more reasonable, adding that the U.S. government's low level of potential and slow pace was inadequate. However, Dr. Vaidyanathan highlighted the potential downside in reducing regulatory requirements, saying that doing so would create a greater safety risk. And Margaret Gilligan, the FAA's Associate Administrator for Aviation Safety, said that U.S. airspace was more complex than that of other countries. She told the Senate panel that regulators could set new standards for autonomous drone operations within a year. The FAA recently proposed rules that would lift the current ban on most commercial drone flights, but several restrictions attached would make package delivery and other business applications unfeasible. Among other constraints, the proposed rules would limit commercial drones to an altitude of 500–150 m as well as allowing flights only during daytime and requiring operators to keep the aircraft in sight at all times. The agency does not expect to finalize the rules until late 2016 or early 2017, according to government officials. During this period, the current ban will stay in place. Companies can apply for exemptions to use drones for specific business applications,